All right, hello and welcome back to today's video. We are going over the biggest meta ad mistakes I see being made specifically for martial arts schools that are advertising to get leads, grow their page, grow their followers, just grow their business overall. These are the biggest mistakes I'm seeing them make. And before we talk about those mistakes, I want to first explain what meta ads really is doing. So, Meta's job is to get you the most results for the lowest cost. It does not care about quality, it only cares about quantity. So, no matter what objective you are setting for your ads, so whether it be Instagram page views, leads, followers, traffic, any of that, anything and everything, Meta is going to optimize your ads and deliver them to the people that will be the most likely to convert. Because the most likely people that will convert are going to be the cheapest results for you. But that leads us to a problem. Just because you're getting a lower cost per result doesn't mean they're good results. So I personally always value quality over quantity. So if I'm running a lead campaign, right, to generate leads for my gym, I don't really care if I'm getting leads for $1 or $2, unless they're great leads, right? Everything has to be put into context. So if you're getting low cost leads, you have to first ask yourself, are those quality leads? Or if you're working with an agency and they tell you you're getting a low cost per lead, you still have to ask yourself the question, are these good leads? Because if they're trash leads, then you're just wasting money, really. I'd personally spend more money if it meant I would get more qualified leads. If I knew I could spend $20 per lead and that $20 was going to get me a lead that would answer my text, they'd be more likely to book a trial class. They're actually interested in my martial arts gym. I would do that every time as opposed to paying $1 per lead and every 30 leads, I get one good one, right? So it's just you're wasting more money that way, and it's not really beneficial to your business. So here's problems that create those low quality results and how we could address them. So the first mistake I always see people making is they pick the wrong objective. So you have to understand that not every objective is going to be good for your business, and not every objective is treated the same. The awareness objective is exactly what you think it is. It just gets you the most awareness. But what that means is Meta is going to show your ad or show your content to as many people as possible, regardless if they are qualified for your business or not. And then what's going to happen is the more time you allow that ad to run, the more data Meta is going to collect. And they're going to see that certain groups of people are getting cheaper awareness results. And they're going to start optimizing and focusing on sending your ads to those types of people. But the problem is that those types of people might not be qualified for your business. So, yes, you are getting awareness, you are getting your ad out there, but it could just be going to the wrong people. If we compare awareness to lead objective, right, the leads objective, that means Meta is going to show your ad to somebody who is likely to take action on it, fill out a lead form or visit your website and fill out a form there. So something like that is a lot more expensive because you're asking Meta to go find a much more specific person, but at the same time, you will be generating better quality leads because now instead of just showing this ad to anybody, you're now saying, show this ad to someone who will take action on it, who will go to my website and submit a form. So the cost gets higher, but the quality of your traffic and the quality of your potential leads is going to increase significantly because now you are just focusing on a very specific action for a very specific person. So making sure you're picking the right objective for your business is going to help improve the quality. Typically, if you're a martial arts school owner, you're going to want to pick the lead objective, right? We want to grow our business, get more students in the door. So that means getting more leads. So we would always want to pick the lead objective and have Meta optimize for generating us leads. The next mistake I see people make is their age range. So Meta doesn't like you to really control the ads. Lately, they've been trying to take that control away from you and to trust their Advantage Plus campaigns, which is really just putting everything in the hands of Meta and saying that do your thing, optimize for who you think will be the best. But again, as we just discussed, Meta doesn't really recognize quality over quantity. It's just going to get you the cheapest results possible. And a lot of that has to do with your age range. When you just give it to Meta and say, do whatever you want, it's going to advertise it to everybody. So anybody between 18 and 65 and older, it's going to show that ad to. Now, you might think that's a good thing, but really we have a very specific audience for when we are trying to generate leads for our martial arts school. I find personally what works best is in between ages 25 and 45. It's just the right age range for people to be qualified enough where they're interested in their fitness and exploring martial arts, but also have the financial funds to pay your monthly tuition fee. Anybody outside of that isn't really who I'm shooting for. But Meta doesn't know that, and I have to tell it that. If I don't tell it that, it's going to generate me leads that are all over the age range. And again, when it starts finding cheaper results, it's going to target that specific age group. So for whatever reason, I find if I don't adjust this age range, I will get a ton of leads for cheap, but 9 out of 10 of them will be in the age category 65 and older. So that is not who I want at my martial arts gym. Not that I wouldn't have them in a class, but is that my ideal prospect? Is that the ideal person who will come, sign up, and stick with it for years to come? Probably not. Again, the age range I find that works best is in between 25 and 45. So when you pick your correct objective, make sure you are picking the correct age range for your ads to be shown to as well. And the last mistake I see people making is the area they send their ads in. So my gym, Freedom Jiu Jitsu, is located in Patchogue, New York. You can see it on the map here. But when I go to select that area to run my ads in, you can see Meta is already giving me a 25-mile radius for my ads. Now, depending on your area, that might be a small area or an extremely large area. For me, that's an extremely large area. Long Island is super congested and there are a ton of martial arts school. So showing my ad to this large of an area is just going to waste my money. It's going to generate me leads anywhere in between Patchogue and 25 miles out. That's not ideal for me. Our ideal demographic comes from around 6 to 7 miles around the gym. So when I start running my ads, I also want to make sure that I am adjusting this radius to reflect that. Otherwise, I'm going to be generating leads. They might be in the right age range, but they aren't close to me. And therefore, I just wasted my advertising budget on a lead that was low quality. So to quickly summarize, Meta optimizes for whatever objective you give it, and it's always going to generate you the most results for the cheapest cost. So we don't always want that. We want quality results. And if we can get a lot of quality results, that's great. And the way we kind of quality is by selecting the correct objective, selecting the correct age range, and making sure we are selecting the correct area to run our ads to. So if you got help from this video, please give me a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one.